What do you need to become a karate master? Karate is a martial art developed in the Ryukyu Kingdom. It is now predominantly a striking art using punching, kicking, knee strikes, elbow strikes, and open hand techniques such as knife hands, spear hands, and palm heel strikes. Historically, and in some modern styles, grappling, throws, joint locks, restraints, and vital point strikes are also taught. The karate master is called Sensei. But what does it take to become a sensei? In this video, we hope to answer that question for you. But before we do this, remember to give us a thumbs up and a quick click on our subscribe button to get more videos like this one and support Brutal TV. Thanks! But for now, let's go back to becoming a karate master. A lot of people get inspired by martial arts through various means and for various reasons. So, you show up to class, you work hard on your techniques. If you are lucky, you will get a teacher who brings out the best in you, and a select few karate students push to achieve more than this, becoming a karate master. Paradoxically, this might not occur since learning takes forever in karate, like anything else. To become a master is something else entirely. Grandmaster and Master are titles used to describe or address some senior or experienced martial artists. Typically, these titles are honorary in nature, meaning that they do not confer rank, but rather distinguish the individual as very highly revered in their school, system, or style. Those who love karate will know that it is not all about the actual fighting. Karate teaches a way to live, qualities of responsibility, self-control, etiquette, fair play, self-awareness, focus, and most importantly, the power of mind. Irrespective of whether you are a novice or expert in martial arts, karate has some great life lessons to take away for those who practice it. To see yourself for who you are and to be the best you can be sounds pretty simple, but it usually takes about a lifetime to achieve this. The two main things that distinguish a master from his contemporaries are focus and growth. The idea is to see techniques and moves beyond mere practice and execution. The more students reflect, the better they understand what they want from that particular move. It is paramount to have a solution-focused mindset rather than a problem-focused one. The growth technique requires knowing that the room for improvement is infinite. There is always a move you can perfect, a move you can improve, or even a move you can create. Many karateka that are feeling bored with the basic moves become impatient to try out the advanced stuff. It is worth remembering, advanced moves are just basic moves done better. As a karate master, everything about you, from your posture to your technique to your attitude, should reflect wisdom, and this wisdom comes with a lot of experience. So how do you go about gaining all this experience and wisdom? Well, you have to start from the very beginning, which means working through the ranks. Grasping the core basics of karate can take about 1 year with regular training. Students can expect to master the complete set of basics and earn a black belt in 4 to 6 years. To reach an instructor's proficiency and advanced degrees of black belt, about 8 to 12 years are needed. This also is very dependent on the style studied. For instance, some karate styles that include the full range of grappling, striking, and weapons training can take as much as 10 years to attain a first-degree black belt and master the basics. Though most karate styles that focus primarily on the Okinawan martial techniques will be in the 5-year range. We are now at the halfway mark, so just a reminder to like this video and subscribe to Brutal TV for more top-quality fighting videos. Now back to our masters. Karate is a discipline employing kicking, striking, and defensive blocking with arms and legs. An aggressive art with emphasis on concentrating as much of the body's power as possible at the point and instant of impact. There are 3 types of training in karate. The first being Kihon, which means basics. This forms the base for everything, including stances, strikes, pouches, kicks, and blocks. The next is Kata, meaning shape. These are a sequence of movements and postures formed for defense and offensive moves. The last is Kumite, literally meaning meeting the hands. Kumite is practiced both as a sport and as self-defense training. Becoming comfortable training in karate is the first step for all students. All beginning students have some sort of period where they do not consider themselves martial artists. The techniques may even bring embarrassment due to newness or a lack of ability to perform them to adequate standards. This initial period could last for a few weeks or maybe even months. It will depend on physical fitness, self-confidence, and having realistic expectations. The next stage is becoming proficient in core movements. This level of ability can take anywhere from 6 months to a year and a half. It entails being able to demonstrate basic techniques in a variety of situations with good form and timing. At this stage, you may take part in beginner-level sparring, tournaments, and demonstrations. In addition to this, you go through belt testing or graduations. Getting used to being tired, stressed, or nervous and still having to perform is essential at this stage. If you can perform a technique with the proper timing, form, and power, and against multiple opponents, whilst totally exhausted, then you will get through this stage. Now we come to the primary goal of most martial arts students. Though it is usually referred to as a black belt, the meaning most invest in this designation is proficiency, self-defense ability, and accomplishment. To reach this level depends on the style, instructor, and ultimately the student. Some styles are so specific and narrowly focused with their techniques that it may only be a few years until those techniques are at this level. This level is what many see as the terminus of their journey. Yet, once years of study have been undertaken, most students realize why black belt is considered the master of the basics. The journey in reality has only just begun. With the risk of stating the obvious, knowledge to teach comes from knowledge to be. This still is the most important part of becoming a master. There are many styles of karate, with slight differences of movement that distinguish one style from another. While there is no one best karate style, every practitioner tends to be inclined to one style. Katas, or forms demonstrating karate moves, and kumite, or sparring matches, are 2 key elements of karate exhibitions. Competing in these gives you a chance to earn titles and a reputation. It is hard to understand what it takes to be a teacher until you really are one. By working under a master, you can gain real-life experiences from which you can learn. Karate, like all martial arts, is about living your potential, and the first step towards that is to develop the right mindset. There can be many students, but only a few have the qualities needed to become a master. The good news is, anyone can develop that mindset. With a lot of courage and hard work, one can rise to the level of a master over time. Do you think you have what it takes to become a master? Tell us about it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Brutal TV for more top quality fighting videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.